Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is Unity Consciousness. Today we'll be discussing the energy that'll be prominent this week, beginning really yesterday, the 22nd of August, and continuing through the weekend. You'll notice I'm at Rivershire, and I want to thank my hosts for allowing me to stay here. They've entrusted me with the property and the inhabitants of this property for the next week, and I wanted to share the environment with you. In light of the recent occurrences that happen to be out in the world and all of the controversy and difficulty, the challenges that present, I thought it best to bring this environment right to the forefront. So that's why I'm not on screen today. It's best for you to be able to immerse yourself in this, in the fluidity and the beauty of this environment, and allow it to transform you as necessary. So let's begin. I want to back up and talk about the full moon in Aquarius yesterday. It was at anaretic degrees of Aquarius, 29 degrees to be exact, and it perfected early in the day. Whenever there's an element of anaretic degree, it really intensifies things, and I think we've all really felt it. There was a strong culmination of things and the adjustments necessary to bring things to culmination or a closure. With Uranus being very strong and aspected at the time of this full moon, there was sudden change, earth events, but a lot of surprise associated with this full moon. This energy will be with us for the next 4 weeks. At the same time, early in the day was the perfection of the full moon, so immediately following it, roughly 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States, the sun then moved into Virgo. And so I want to talk a little bit about Virgo energy. Virgo energy is very detail-oriented, and it does focus on practical matters. Super, super good energy for organization. So if you've got, like I said, a strong to-do list, or you want to put some pieces together that you really haven't been able to really formulate, now's your time to jump in with the sun in that area of Virgo. But please be mindful of overanalyzation. I have to tell you, I was involved in a couple of projects over the last couple of days, and I had to stop myself from the overanalyzation that was really acting counterproductive, because I was truly overthinking, overanalyzing every single step of what I was doing. So be mindful of that whenever the sun goes in to Virgo. It is great for organization and analyzation, but you can go overboard with the sun being in that location. So today is Monday the 23rd, and we've got Venus trine Saturn, which is retrograde. And Venus is in Libra, and Saturn is in Aquarius, both at 9 degrees. Saturn is very grounding energy because it is retrograde. Typically, again, it's going to create some confinement, but it's also going to ground us. It's going to cause us to see things a little bit more clearly, and any restrictions that we may have, they have purpose with them. So anyway, Venus is in the sign of Libra, and again, it is trine, which is a harmonious configuration with Saturn that is retrograde. This is going to allow us, Venus is all about relationships and money. With Venus trining Saturn, and Saturn is retrograde, we could be revisiting an issue relative to those themes, whether it's relationship and money. And it's also going to allow us to balance that. Venus is in Libra, so it's all about equilibrium and balance. So we're going to be able to balance our relationships and our money. And it could be, because, again, Saturn is retrograde, it could be something that we've revisited or that we visited in the past. We are now able to revisit it and apply a very harmonious aspect and to it, and your ideas and thoughts will also be in harmony at this time. This is an air trine, by the way. We've got Libra involved and Aquarius, so those are both air signs. Then on Tuesday and Monday, it's a harmonious situation there. So negotiations will go well, sign contracts, that sort of thing. But on Tuesday, we've got an opposition. So if you're faced with a decision of some kind on Tuesday, it's better to wait another day before you take action. We've got Mercury in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces. So with Neptune being retrograde in Pisces, we're not going to see things clearly. We may not have all the facts of a situation. So it's best on this particular day, because Mercury, it is the sign of communications and mental clarity or mental situations. We may not have all the facts. Our thoughts might not be as comprehensive as we think they are on this day. So be patient, wait a day, don't draw any conclusions on this day or necessarily take actions on something. If you can wait a day, that would be great, or two, that would be even better. Let this opposition kind of step away before you take action. There could be a situation that you feel like you know all the facts on, but those facts could change. Give it a couple of days. You might be able to see things a little bit more clearly if you wait a day or so. Then on Thursday, on the 26th, we've got Mercury in Virgo, which is trine Pluto, which is retrograde in Capricorn. Again, this is another trine, so this is a great day for purpose of transformation. Mercury is in Virgo. We talked about mercurial energy, so that's very mental energy. It's communications, it's actions. And on this day, we may get new information or ideas on how to handle an old situation, because again, Pluto is retrograde, so it's an old situation, something that you've dealt with prior. And with this new information, you're going to be able to make changes that are necessary, that are very practical or grounded. This is an earth trine, so it's a very grounded type energy, so it's not going to be pie in the sky idea. You are going to receive information or have new information or very clear about something with Mercury being in Virgo, and it's a trine, so that it is going to be harmonious, so that new information will allow you to manage a situation that could be transformational. We've got Pluto here, folks, so there could be a change on the front burner that you're ready to deal with now, and you've got all the facts and figures necessary to make that happen. So definitely, if you're looking at a situation on Tuesday and you feel like you've got all the facts, if you can wait till Thursday, that would be best. You can take action on that day, or a situation that happened prior to Tuesday. It could have been 3 weeks ago, and now you finally got all the facts and figures and necessary information to take grounded action on something that will allow you to transform the situation for the better and actually align with your greater good. Then on Sunday, we have Mercury moving into Libra. It's going to join Venus. Venus is there, but it's going to move into Libra. And we've talked about Mercury communications and mental processes and movement. And it's moving into Libra. Libra is equilibrium. It is balance. It is justice. So how do we put that all together? It's going to be balancing mental energy and relationship, even that relationship with yourself. It is a good day for negotiations and balanced communication. So if you need to sit somebody down and kind of square up and have a conversation for the greater good of something, that's a great day for it. It's a great day for negotiations, give and take in communication that is well balanced. It's not going to be one-sided. And on the 3D side of things versus the 5D, the proactive side of things, there could be things coming into the forefront of your sphere that are out of balance in your life. And this will be a good day for you to take initiatives in balance or justice, and balancing out situations that were out of balance. With Mercury moving into Libra, and also with the Sun's move to Virgo earlier in the week, you'll be able to take practical steps towards equilibrium in money matters, which are budgets, as well as relationships, because earlier Venus was trine with Saturn too. So we've got a lot of good energy. By the time the weekend rolls around, it's very grounded and practical. And any negotiations or situations, communications that we need to have for the purpose of transformation or getting a situation in your life back into balance again, Sunday's a good day for it. It will allow you to have the mental clarity necessary to make that change and to apply it overall. So in all, that's what I have for you this week. But in all, I do want to again say it seems like our outer world is in chaos in so many ways, and the best way to do that is separate yourself. The best way to manage that with this energy is separate yourself, separate the world events from you, separate it from your sphere and your personal dynamics. And by doing that, then you're going to be able to focus on what's yours versus what is outside of you, so that you can make those adjustments to balance yourself, whether that be mental or practical, grounded changes for your own transformation that allow you to see things a little bit more clearly. But again, we've got a lot of Virgo energy and also a lot of Libra energy coming into play here. So it's, again, justice, balance, equilibrium. And with Virgo, it's health and the betterment of your life cycle. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. My apologies for it being late. I had the blessing of a visit from my daughter who lives out of state, and I will put everything and anything on the back burner for my family when it comes to my children especially, as well as a couple of projects here at the river that I needed to get knocked out, and the full moon energy. That was the best way for me to take that very strong, powerful energy and transform it into something that was of greater benefit to everyone as a whole, including myself. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you like this video, please do like it. If you know someone who could benefit from this video, please do share it with them. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to know when I'm dropping videos. My love extends to everyone. Take a moment. Take plenty of moments for yourself, as often as necessary, and separate yourself out from the events of the world, and make sure that you're taking good care of yourself at this very, very, very hectic time in the earthly plane. Be mindful of others and allow them to be themselves, and allow yourself to be yourself. Take care. God bless. Namaste.